Good afternoon, everybody. This is Mark Jones representing the Seventh Dispensation, which is an organization founded on the 7,000-year reign of the Christ figure, who comes with a religion for a people considered as no people, a people whose name, culture, way of life, and religion have been destroyed. And the Seventh Dispensation believes that the Christ figure will come to rebuild those people with a revelation from God and to help establish God's kingdom here on earth. I would like to open up this short, brief lecture with a prayer. So if you all would take a moment to join me in prayer, I would appreciate it. In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, the author of truth, and sender of all prophets, I bear witness that there is no God, but the one true God. And I further bear witness that he has sent his Christ into this world with a revelation to set up his kingdom. Amen. Today, we see on the news President Barack Obama talking about going to war with Syria because of some chemical weapons, I believe, that were supposed to be used against the Syrian people. But the war is bigger than that one incident. That's just the call that they're using to go into the war. But the war was already planned years ago not by Barack Obama, but by Satan, the devil, themselves. If you are a religious person, and if you believe that there is a devil who is against God, then you have to believe that the devil will create a system and a people to fight against God and the establishment of God's kingdom. And with that being said, you have to understand that when Caucasian people came out of the hills and caves of Europe and began to explore the world, they saw systems and institutions and governments that existed on every piece of this earth that they went. In Africa, you had the Islamic systems. In the Middle East, you had the Islamic systems. These were systems that were set up in 700 AD, long before Christopher Columbus ever came out of here. So from 700 AD until the 1400s, you had Islam as a viable system in this world. But Europeans set up a system. Democracy was created by people. Who were the people that created democracy? They were the former slave masters. They were the former races. So if you have a hateful people, do you really believe that a hateful people can create a system of peace? No, they created a hateful system. The United States was created by a people. What type of people? You're talking about warring people. You're talking about slave masters. You're talking about racists. This was not a just system set up by just people. This is an institution. This is a system. And it was created by a wicked people whose agenda was to destroy God and His kingdom. So when you look at the wars taking place in the Middle East, you're looking at Europeans fighting against people who believe in God. And you say, well, these Europeans are Christians. They believe in God too. But Christianity, as taught by God, is a system set up and backed by the devil. So if this is the devil's system, and it's fighting against God's system, and the devil has created black people and Latino people and Asian people to join them in war against the righteous, and you have no understanding or intentions or no inkling of an interpretation of what's taking place in this world today. But if Europeans get a hold of the Middle East, because that is the last establishment of God's kingdom on this earth, there'll be no stopping. They will rule this world, and it'll be a world filled with sin. Just like America. America is a country that's sinful. It's not a country where people respect God or even see God as a reality. It's a country where people claim God but live contrary to everything of God. And on that note, I leave you as I came, in peace. And I wish you